tato jayamudīrayet. Nashtaprayesha badresu Ityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Suluki Bhaktiri Bhavati Naistiki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshulunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Uttara-phalgunī Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitamtam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sriradha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita ISKCON Lagos. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisai Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchakol Patayo Vyascha Kripa Sandivyaye Vasha Aditanam Pavanivyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 14. Ideal Family Life, text 20 to 23. Anye Vishubhe Kuryat. Sorry, Ayane Vishubhe Kuryat. Vyatīpāta Dinakṣaye. Chandradityo Paragecha Dvadasham Śravaṇa-nakṣatra Ayane Vishubhe Kuryat Vyatīpāta Dinakṣaye Chandradityo Paragecha Dvadasham Śravaṇa-nakṣatra Ayane Vishubhe Kuryat Vyatīpāta Dinakṣaye Chandradityo Paragecha Dvadasham Śravaṇa-nakṣatra Ayane Vishubhe Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu ca Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu ca Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu ca Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu ca Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu ca Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu ca Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu ca Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Dvadasham Śravaṇeṣu Ayane Vishve Kuryat Vyatīpāta dināśaye Chandradityoparāge ca Śravaṇeṣu ca Tritiyāyam Shukla Pakshe Navamyam Atakartike Chatasrishu api aṣṭakāsu Hemante Sisire Tata Maghecha Sita Saptamyam Maghāraka Samagame Rakaya Chanumatyacha Masarakani Yutanyapi Dvadasham Anuradhakshat Śravaṇa-nakṣatra Uttara Trisrishu Ekadasi Vasu janma-nakṣatra Shrama Yoga Yoga Ayane. On the day when the sun begins to move north, or Makara-saṅkrānti, and on the day when the sun begins to move south, or Karkaṭa-saṅkrānti, Visuve, on the Meṣa-saṅkrānti, and on the Tulā-saṅkrānti, Koryat, one should perform Vyatīpāta in the yoga named Vyatīpāta, dinner Shaya. On that day, in which three tithis are combined, Chandra Aditya, Uparage, at the time of the eclipse of either the moon or the sun, Cha, and also Dwadashyam, Śravaṇa-nakṣatra, on the 12th lunar day, and in nakṣatra named Śravaṇa, Cha, and Tritiyayam, on the Akṣaya-tṛtīyā day, Shukla Paksha, in the bright fortnight of the month, Navamyam, on the 9th lunar day, Ata, also Kārtika, in the month of Kārtika, October and November, Kata-shishu, on the 4th, Api, also aṣṭakās, on the aṣṭakās, Hemante, before the winter season, Sisire, in the winter season, Tata, and also Maghā, in the month of Maghā, at the January to February, Cha, and Sita Saptamyam, on the 7th lunar day of the bright fortnight, Maghā-nakṣatra, Samagame, in the conjunction of Maghā-nakṣatra, and the full moon day, Rakaya, with a day of the completely full moon, Cha, and Anumatya, with a full moon day, when the moon is slightly less than completely full, Cha, and Māgha-nakṣatra, the nakṣatras that are the sources of the names of the various months, Yutani, are conjoined. Api, also Dwadashyam, on the 12th lunar day, Anuradha, the nakshatra named Anuradha, Shyat may occur. Śrāvaṇa, the nakshatra named Śrāvaṇa. Tishra, the three nakṣatras. Uttara, the nakṣatras named Uttara. Uttara-phalgunī, Uttara-sraddha, and Uttara-bhādrapadā. Tishrishu, on 3, Ekadasi, 11th lunar day, Va, or Asu. On this janma-nakṣatra of one's own janma-nakṣatra or birth star, Śrāddha of Śravaṇa-nakṣatra, yoga by a conjunction, yuk, having. Translation and the purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. One should perform the śrāddha ceremony on the Makara-saṅkrānti, the day when the sun begins to move north, or on the Karkaṭa-saṅkrānti, the day when the sun begins to move south. One should also perform this ceremony on the Meṣa-saṅkrānti day and the Tulā-saṅkrānti day in the yoga named Vyatīpāta, on that day in which 3 lunar tithis are conjoined, during an eclipse of either the moon or the sun, on the 12th lunar day, and in the Śravaṇa-nakṣatra. One should perform this ceremony on the Akṣaya-tṛtīyā day, on the 9th lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kārtika, on the 4 aṣṭakās, in the winter season and cool season, on the 7th lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Magha, during the conjunction of Maghā-nakṣatra and the full moon day, and on the days when the moon is completely full or not quite completely full. When these days are conjoined with the nakṣatras, from which the names of certain months are derived. One should also perform the śrāddha ceremony on the 12th lunar day when it is in the conjunction with any of the nakṣatras named Anuradha, Śrāvaṇa, Uttara-phalgunī, Uttara-sraddha, or Uttara-bhādrapadā. Again, one should perform this ceremony when the 11th lunar day is in conjunction with either Uttara-phalgunī, Uttara-sraddha, or Uttara-bhādrapadā. Finally, one should perform this ceremony on days conjoined with one's own birth star, janma-nakṣatra, or with Śravaṇa-nakṣatra. Purport. The word ayana means path of going. The 6th month when the sun moves towards the north are called Uttarayana, or the northern part, and the 6th month when it moves south are called Dakshinayana, or the southern part. These are mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, text 24 and 25. The first day when the sun begins to move north and enter the zodiacal sign of Capricorn is called Makara-saṅkrānti. And the first day when the sun begins to move south and enter the sign of Cancer is called Karkaṭa-saṅkrānti. On these 2 days of the year, one should perform the Sraddha ceremony. Visuva or Visuva-saṅkrānti means Meṣa-saṅkrānti, or the day on which the sun enters the sign of Aries. Tulā-saṅkrānti is the day on which the sun enters the sign Libra. Both of these days occur only once within a year. The word yoga refers to a certain relationship between the sun and the moon as they move in the sky. There are 27 different degrees of yoga, of which the 17th is called Vyatīpāta. On the day when this occurs, one should perform the Sraddha ceremony. A tithi or lunar day consists of the distance between the longitude of the sun and that of the moon. Sometimes a tithi is less than 24 hours. When it starts after sunrise on a certain day and ends before the sunrise of the following day, the previous is tithi and the following tithi both touch the 24-hour day between the sunrises. This is called Traya-sparasa, or a day touched by some portion of 3 tithis. Srila Goswami has given quotation from many shastras stating that the Śrāddha ceremony of oblations to the Forefathers should not be performed on Ekadasi Tithi. When the Tithi of the death anniversary falls on Ekadasi day, the Sraddha ceremony should be held not on Ekadasi but on the next day, or Dwadasi. In the Brahma-Vyatīpāta Purana, it is said, Ye kuruvanti mahi pala śraddham chaikadasi dine trayaste narakam yanti tata bhokta cha pre rakha. If one performs the Sraddha ceremony of oblations on the forefathers to the forefathers on the Ekadas-tithi, then the performer, the forefathers for whom the Sraddha is observed, and a Purohit or the family priest who encourages the ceremony all go to hell. Hare Krishna. This is astrology. Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati's field, not. Anyway, it is recommended here that we should do Sraddha ceremony. The last time I went to Ghana, in one of the classes, this question came. Why devotees should worship the forefathers? Why should devotees worship forefathers? That was a question. So I did answer that. As it is recommended here, this is recommended by Narada Muni to Yudhishthira as the household. Śrāddha should be performed, and he's giving the details how it should be performed, and the auspicious day that we should do it. One should perform the Sraddha ceremony on the Makara-saṅkrānti. That is the day when the sun begins to move to the north, or on the Karkaṭa-saṅkrānti, the day when the sun begins to move south. The Sraddha ceremony should be done. It means if the tithi does not fall on that, or falls in the Ekadasi day, it should not be performed. It is strongly warned here that if it falls in the Ekadasi or Dwadasi, it should not be performed. When the tithi of the death anniversary falls on the Ekadasi day, the Sraddha ceremony should be held not on the Ekadasi but on the next day, the Dwadasi. And Maghā-nakṣatra has mentioned here that if it is done, one will go to hell. Not only he said, yes, the Purohit or the family priest who encourages the ceremony along the whole family members go to hell. And people are doing a ceremony, but they are not consulting the expert astrologers to give the proper guidance how to do it. So I was trying to explain that the Sraddha ceremony was done not only by us. But Mahaprabhu did in Gaya. He went to Gaya, he did for his departed father, Jagannath Mishra. He did. It is fully described in Chaitanya Bhagavat. When he went to do, he didn't do just one. He did in many few places there in Gaya. If you go to Gaya, you see a lot of kunds designed for this. Not only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not only in Gaya, in some other few places also is being done. In some few places, holy places, you see a lot of kunds are also there. Lord Ramachandra did for his father, Dasharatha Maharaj. The place is still there. We have gone there to visit these places. And Ramachandra did Sraddha ceremony. that's a Pandit. We also went to Chaitanya place, Gaya. Gaya is well known for that. It's known for this. It's a special place for Sraddha. That's the famous thing in Gaya, Sraddha, ceremony place. The place for that. And Lord Krishna himself, he did, after the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Sukadeva Goswami clearly mentioned Krishna led the Brishnis to Ganga. Krishna led them. That means he followed them. All the family members when Krishna followed to do it. It is to release the ancestors from here. There are many generations of our family members, the family we appeared, or the tribe which we appeared. People are in the hell. Civilized people, they look for a son for this purpose, because it is not done by woman, it is done by man. Therefore, people fight seriously to get a boy. And the boy in Sanskrit is called Putra. Putra, Pu and Tra. Pu means hell, and Tra means one who frees someone from hell. So a son has to free the ancestor from hellish planet by doing that ceremony. You have to call a priest who knows the science, who calculate all the stars or find an auspicious day for it. It is done on auspicious days. So it should not be done in a Ekadas day. It should be done on Dwadasi. It is when it falls in the Ekadas. Then it is auspicious. It will liberate the family members from the. It is the Lord Vishnu that is worshipped. When Lord Vishnu is worshipped, the remnant of the food is offered to the ancestors. In Africa, it is done without knowledge, without. It's a remnant. The original idea is there, but because we have deviated further than the Indians, so the idea is there, with no full knowledge. You know? Before eating food, you throw it. What is that? Your ancestors. How they eat. If the food is offered to Vishnu before it is done, it will go to the ancestors. Anywhere they are. When they eat the food, they will be liberated from there. So to have a son is auspicious. He is the one who is going to take over from the father to continue what the father has established, or what the family have established. The son is going to continue. And he is the son also who is going to do the ceremony to free the ancestors. And it is inauspicious if the son does not become a devotee. It is inauspicious because his birth is useless. He cannot free the ancestors, and he cannot also take care of the family business. So it's useless. His birth is useless in all ways. But the one is a devotee, then everything is auspicious. Yes. So, when Chaitanya did in Gaya, Vrindavan Thakur described that when he knows, Chaitanya knows that the praise depends on this. So he was giving a lot. And when he threw it, all the priests, they would dive inside to collect the gift. He went to different spots, the same thing. He did that. To teach us that it is necessary to do it to free the ancestors. One of the qualities you see in the devotees is that they care for others. They want the welfare of others. They work seriously to help others. So this is part of it. In our safari preaching talk, what we did? We did in last year. Yes. It was done. He Srila Srila sponsored some for his parents. Many other devotees they also did. Those who are interested to do, they all did. Yes. Sometimes we think that we are very, very transcendental, very transcendental. We are very, very pure. We are above all the varna and ashramas. We are above. So we don't do. That's fine. If you are really transcendental, that's fine. But my question would be, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not transcendental, or Chandra Prabhu is not transcendental, or Krishna is not transcendental, it's only you who is transcendental, above everything. The point we are trying to make is that we are whimsical, and we are acting whimsically. This is the point we are making. Who is giving this detailed explanation? It's Narayana Muni speaking. Narayana Muni is not transcendental. They are pure devotees. Our duty is to follow them. Hare Krishna. Yes.
The quote from BDDSwami.
Yes.
You mentioned when the tithi of the death anniversary. How do you know that the tithi of the death anniversary? The day of the death anniversary.
The tithi means there are two calculations. The English one is there. The English one you count if the person leaves the body on 22nd April. Next year you do it on the 2nd April. But tithi means that astrological calculation is an astrological calculation according to the star, not just following the routine. That is why you see in our calculations, the days are not the same every year. They're different. This is the tithi. This is the tithi, the very day. This is auspiciously calculated. So it will not fall only the same 22. Sometimes it will be back, sometimes it will be front. And the measurement is given here. How is calculated to come to this is mentioned here. So when sometimes the devotee asks me, why a Ekadas is longer? The calculation is here. Calculation is given here. Why it is like that? It is mentioned. Ekadas is longer than other days, in more than 24 hours. Why? Because it's too fast. That's why it's asking. If it is for feast, you will not ask. You will not remember it is longer. Because you want cheap things here. Yes, so tithis will be followed. That's the best way to calculate. Yes.
some cannot do it. So my question is that, like the gurus now, we disciples do for them. They don't have their own biological child, but we are the children of the guru, so we have to do for the guru. There are other people that doesn't have a child, and some don't have a son. So we do for them.
The devotees will do. When we went to Gaya, many devotees did for other devotees who were along there. Not only for themselves. You can do for somebody, put it, your own. You have your own kund. Everybody have your own kund separately. So you can do for another devotee. You can sit and represent the devotee, or put 2 pots, so they're going to be conducted together. And 12 lunars you can conduct for you. So there is nothing to fear, nothing to worry. Devotees can do. Yes. Even devotees who are leaving the body and do cremation, it is not even the family member who did, the devotees who did, who were doing. We did for cremation. I know the family member who did, the devotees did. So devotees are doing. We have devotees, so we do. We become Christian conscious, that's all. Everything will be taken care of. No anxiety. Yeah? Yes, and to add.
So in some situation with the man doesn't have a grandchild, they have a daughter,
Yes.
then the in-law
Yes.
and assist the father to.
Yeah. The in-law can do. Yes.
This Sraddha ceremony thing somehow deep also. We said that even here in Africa, our traditional way of doing it. I'll see somebody, and if the person maybe out of ignorance, or a prayer that he has become a born again, and the science is not practicing properly, and the traditional things is not also following. And I've seen a situation whereby possibly the Srāddha, the father or the forefathers, they are just somewhere one place, they are suffering seriously. And they are affecting the son, they are not. Anything you put hand on, put hand on this, they were seriously suffering. So after some time, the suffering became too much. Then we went to consult local priest. What's the problem? Things like that, put hand on this, doesn't want to put hand on this. Their forefathers, where they are really suffering. Certain things supposed to do for them.
Yes.
They didn't do it. So where they are suffering, therefore they are angry towards them, not praying good prayer for them, because they are suffering. And you do that. The son is supposed to help them, free them, you didn't do that ceremony. Therefore they are not happy with you. That's why they are suffering. So I now ask the priest, okay, this thing that supposed to do for him, how much will it cost? So after they started cutting clothes, so you ask my father, when he was alive, how many people did he have? Yeah, also in our own very culture, they are saying that whereby the son also maybe is following Western life, he forgot completely, deviated from the culture. And the forefathers or the father is suffering. You know? Nobody to pin down, nobody didn't do this, rather no food, no nothing. So the forefathers they will be there suffering. So and meet the Maharaj and the priest. So no, if you want us to give you food, you have to work for us. And so they said that then they get employed. That was how they became the Yamanukas. That's how the Yamanukas came about. So the Yamanukas are those their children have forgotten. They didn't do the cleaner for them, so they are there suffering, no food, no water, no nothing. So for them to survive, they have to go and look for them as place to go and beg for food. Actually, nothing is free. You want food, you have to work for it.
Yes. Yeah, consequences. Yeah.
So don't neglect all these things. You will not to be able to do it properly. Yes.
Right? Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi.